It's delicious! Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of tofu, a versatile ingredient that's not just for vegans and vegetarians. You lot think you can handle real food? Now some of you might be thinking, tofu, that bland, rubbery stuff? Listen up, you couldn't be more wrong. We're going to explore the incredible benefits of tofu, some important considerations, and most importantly, how to turn this humble ingredient into a flavor bomb. Whether you're a seasoned tofu lover or just curious about this soybean curd, stick around because we're about to get cooking. First things first, let's talk about why tofu deserves a place on your plate. This isn't some fad diet food, it's packed with nutrients that are really good for you. We're talking about a high-protein, low-fat ingredient that's also a good source of iron and calcium. You want strong bones? Then get this on your plate. But it's not just about the basics. Tofu is also loaded with phytochemicals, which are like little ninjas fighting off disease in your body. These antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents can help lower your risk of chronic diseases like heart disease and even some types of cancer. And listen up, all you meat eaters who think tofu is just for vegetarians. It's a fantastic source of plant-based protein, which is essential for building and repairing tissues. So whether you're a gym junkie or just want to keep your body in tip-top shape, tofu can help you get there. Now, I know what you're thinking. Gordon, this all sounds too good to be true, there's got to be a catch. And you're right, there are a few things to keep in mind. For starters, tofu is naturally gluten-free, which is great news for those of you with celiac disease or gluten sensitivities. But it's important to make sure you're buying tofu that hasn't been cross-contaminated with gluten during processing. Always check the label, you hear me? And here's another thing, tofu is a good source of iron, but it's non-heme iron, which isn't as easily absorbed by the body as the iron found in meat. So, if you're relying on tofu as your main source of iron, you might want to pair it with foods rich in vitamin C, like bell peppers or citrus fruits to boost absorption. Now look, I'm not one to sugarcoat things. Tofu, like any food, can have potential side effects. First off, tofu is made from soybeans, and soybeans contain compounds called isoflavones. These isoflavones have weak estrogen-like effects in the body. Now, for most people this isn't a problem. But if you have a history of estrogen-sensitive health issues like breast cancer, it's important to talk to your doctor before you start piling tofu on your plate. Another thing to keep in mind is that some people experience digestive issues when they eat tofu. This is usually due to the fiber content or the presence of oligosaccharides, which are a type of sugar that can be difficult to digest. If you find that tofu upsets your stomach, you might want to start with small portions and gradually increase your intake. And finally, let's talk about allergies. Soy allergies are relatively common, and tofu is obviously a no-go if you're allergic to soy. Symptoms of a soy allergy can range from mild, like hives or itching, to severe, like an... Alright you lot, let's talk portion control. Just because tofu is good for you doesn't mean you should be eating it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Moderation is key, you hear me? So, how much tofu is too much tofu? Well, most health organizations recommend sticking to 1 to 2 servings of soy foods per day. And a serving of tofu is typically around half a cup or 150 grams. Now listen up, I know it's tempting to go overboard, especially when you see all the delicious ways you can prepare tofu. But trust me, moderation is key. Eating too much tofu can lead to digestive issues, nutrient imbalances, and even hormonal disruptions. And remember, variety is the spice of life. Don't just rely on tofu for all your protein needs. Mix it up with other sources of protein like beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, and even some lean meat or fish. So there you have it. Tofu is not only delicious but also packed with health benefits. Whether you're looking to reduce your risk of chronic diseases, boost your bone health, or find a gluten-free protein source, tofu has got you covered. Just remember to consult with a healthcare professional if you have specific health concerns. Listen, tofu is a blank canvas, just waiting for you to get creative in the kitchen. From stir-fries and curries to scrambles and desserts, the possibilities are endless. Don't be afraid to experiment with different flavors and textures to find what you like best. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more health tips and let us know in the comments how you like to enjoy tofu. Until next time, stay healthy and happy cooking.